Hello and welcome everyone to another build order video on this channel. Today with the clan of the Boar and the giant trade strategy. So we're gonna try to trade with the giants, get as much gold as possible with the Boar clan. And like with the other builds, try to be ready at 8:02 for basically fighting, you know? How it most likely will happen in your usual team game. The lore planner, yet again, you're gonna find down below in the description. I put a little lore planner right there so you can expect which lores you would want to go, but we will also talk about that while the video, which lores I will be going for and why, just so you have a little bit of an idea where it comes from. Most important thing obviously will be to find the giants on the map, which can be a little bit of a problem. So just having a little bit of a look here. I can't see them instantly right now, but no reason to panic. They might still show up. Usually you can't find them, not easily, but you usually find them if they are around, because you can see them through the shadows of the map. Yet no real sign of them though. So yeah, definitely very important to find them pretty early, so you can start into the game also pretty early. Instant lore would always be pretty nice, because you would want to get simple living pretty soon, but we don't get instant lore. We still need to clear out this tile over here to find it. Do we have any? There we have the giants. That's nice, that's nice. So we gotta clear out, find those as soon as possible. And you note, as the Boar clan, you don't need to build a house early, because for every zone that you take you will get 2 population space, so we don't need to rush houses right here. Mostly just try to pick areas as soon as we can. At some point obviously we need to build a house, but at the start of the game we don't really need to. Go for this area there. And we basically already rushed down for the giants, right? Where did I see them? There. Over there. So, let's just try to get it as early as possible. If you have teammates, you might even ask them if they could help you to go for it, since we're playing with AI. They obviously won't do that, but I don't think it's too much of a problem there. I'm so in the habit of building a house, but we really don't need that right now. What we need is a war camp. You could also delay that if you get the runestone, and basically get your lore and wait until you hit simple living before you build that. Since we don't have the lore stone right here, it doesn't really make sense to rush it down all too much. So we're just gonna get the training camp right here, clear out the wolves around us, and then we are... Oh, there's the Valkyrie on there. Then we are taking the lore stone as early as we can. Well, we also have a few sheep over here. We'll definitely be going for it. It's pretty nice. Can be pretty helpful there. But what the most important thing right now is honestly to just take the giants right there. It's actually pretty cool that we were able to find those. Go with the warriors. I also want to be able to take this area here pretty soon. We have a little bit of time at +1. So that's why I'm taking the woodcutter right here. Oh, yeah, with that feast. Actually a great help. We would have been able to take the tile then anyway. Just so we don't get housed and I don't need to build a house right now. Okay, the wolf is gonna hurt the villager here. Damn it. Far from perfect, but it happened. Don't know if I now will cycle the villagers here, basically suicide one of them, or if I just gonna live with one low villager here on my edge. We'll see, we'll see. Clear out this Draugr. Don't know if it makes sense to go for the area here. I have quite a bit of food to make that happen. Then I don't get really annoyed by Draugrs of this tile. But I'm not really needing them. Oh, would just not go for the drawground tomb, honestly. Not bought one of my most important tiles there, so I guess I'm just gonna ignore it and go for the other areas here. So yeah, these warriors definitely need to die. We got the giants at the scouts home. We go for the wood. Need this area definitely, so we can go for the lord here. And we're gonna try to build the fish and everything as soon as possible. I think we're also gonna go, yeah, definitely for one of the ruins. Not gonna go for both of them. That would be, I sent them home, right? Sent them home. I only sent one home, I feel like. This is why the scout is there, scouting the front there. Yeah, definitely don't have the choice also anymore to go for the drawground tomb, but I don't feel like we'll really need it. We need the lore tile, we really need the fish tile here. Because of lay of the land, we're gonna get a production bonus on all tiles that have a forest or fish on them. So these two tiles are definitely very helpful here. You don't have an... Oh yeah, we have a farm over here. Okay, perfect. Like, more food sources will definitely help us out, because we're gonna try to trade as much as possible with the giants. And the giants, of course. Whoop. You can trade anything with them when you're the Boar clan. You can also trade iron or stone with the giants. But... Whoop. You can have unlimited trade routes of food with the giants, so that's still something we will be focusing on to get as many routes of that up as we can. Getting a little bit of food in. I'm just thinking about if I should go for this farm right here. I don't think it's too worthy before the winter. We're gonna go for it afterwards, and first focus on a few other things here. For example, stone income. Not the most important thing for us right here, but having the upgrade for the town hall is definitely quite interesting. And we could think about upgrading one of the food buildings here to give us a little bit of an edge. So just we can trade more resources with the giants, which can be pretty nice, honestly. Now we're basically just waiting to get the resources for the winter here. I don't think I want to go for a stone right now. I'm gonna wait until the winter actually started. We can also already place down the Woodcutter's Lodge. I feel like maybe I already want to start with this stone here, because I have the fishers throughout the whole winter. Bevering is still 2 lores away, but not all too much away, since we're gonna get one of the ruins here, what will give us a little bit of a lore boost. So it's not too far away. So we're gonna go around the dock here, even though lore is usually pretty helpful for the Boar clan. So you might even in some situations really want to go for docks. But I guess that's more for an all-in rush, you know. If you go all-in rush, you might build a few docks, go for handiwork, and try to get as much as possible out of that. But in yeah, when you trade with giants, you usually don't really want to push that too hard. We're gonna not take as many lures. We're gonna make just most of our gold trading with giants, and we're gonna be fine with that, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, go for that. We maybe even have the chance to upgrade the town hall here before we even build a house, what can be pretty nice as Boar clan, to be honest, but maybe we're a little bit too slow with that. We'll see. We'll see about that as soon as we get there, let's say that. Also need to go for the iron at some point, but building the buildings is of course pretty easy, since we only pay 50% of the wood cost here, which is definitely pretty nice. Also makes it pretty easy to spam trading posts later on to trade with the giants, because they're only gonna cost us 40 wood. But is way easier than 80 wood, can you imagine? Like, the mass makes it. If we now build 5 trading posts, for example, that would be 400 wood. For us as Boar, it's only 200 wood, so it makes it definitely a lot easier. Like 50% is not to be underestimated, and therefore a no-brainer first lore. Simple living. A no-brainer. We're also gonna get happiness out of the trading routes we have with the giants, so this is gonna help us out quite a bit. The only little problem is that in the later stages of the game, when you actually like converted the giants, because that might happen here and there, you of course get the big boy, which is really nice. The worst thing is that you can't trade with the giants anymore. So if you don't have any neutrals on the map, you're definitely gonna fall a little bit off in a happiness slump. I hope that in the later stages of the game you then get also the chance to go for osmosis and get some happiness out of that. Definitely also go for Baldur's Blessing because you need the happiness, definitely. But you will then need to switch over to a merchant production. That's what I usually do, at least, like build 2 markets, like a trading post and a market in the same tile, like preferably a fish tile or forest. They then gonna get 2 times 15% bonus, because both of the unupgraded buildings will actually give you a 15% bonus, so it's not actually a 30% bonus, but you will get a better bonus from having 2 trading buildings in one tile. It's hard to describe, but let me know that if you, just so you know, if you have a trading post and a marketplace in the same tile, it doesn't mean that every merchant of you have 15% bonus production. They will actually have more, so just keep that in mind. Now we can also build up a farm right here. We have a lot of food. We have a lot of food. It's definitely good, because we're soon gonna start trading here. Get up those trading posts too. Guess we're gonna build as many as we possibly can right now. It's not a 2 tile, is it? Nope. Perfect, perfect, perfect. And we can also upgrade the town hall here, so we don't need to build a house instantly. So we get around houses as long as we possibly can and go for the battering. So we can now start trading. We're gonna keep it going on stone. Like I said, I think about upgrading the farm or something, even though we're gonna get the 15% bonus pretty soon. Get one of the woodcutters over here. Coming in with the feast right here. Not the best timing for me, since I'm just building so many markets, so I would prefer maybe not feasting right now, but we can definitely live with that. There's worse things to have happen. I think I'm also gonna open up one wood route. We're definitely having a great wood economy here as the Boar clan, since we also don't need that many wood, or that much wood, since we only pay half cost for the buildings, what makes it pretty easy to spam them. Guess we're also gonna get up the last one. We'll wait a little moment. I don't think we can make too much use of the next market right now, so I'm just gonna wait a little moment till we have a little bit more food production. Thinking about now going for the Northgard tower. Now the timing would be pretty nice. Let's just do that. Just skip the Jötnar route for a little moment. We need 160 food. But let's just skip the routes for 1 second. What can we also... Just want to get as much food as possible, because I don't want to have another drawer spawning up there. Because the perfect thing right now is that I also get rid of the low villager. I have gold right now, but it's not hurting me all too much. I can spend the food right now, and we get 1 more space to build a market. That's pretty nice. Trading post, rather. Also getting the iron on there means I could trade some iron, which would be really cool. So I only see upsides on doing that right here. So now, have enough. Go straight for new routes. We can go right there. We take the tile, and you can go back to wood. More wood villagers. And we're back on track. Let's just upgrade the farm here. Whoop. We also get handiwork right now though. Will also help quite a bit. Like I said, if you have more food sources, you definitely don't need to think about upgrading the farm. I just go for, like, I want to do something with my stone right here, and since I want to trade a lot of food, I feel like I just gotta take a little bit of a percentage upside. Like, we only get 20% more of each farmer instead of 15 now. The only difference is that we can have 3 farmers right now. What is the whole reason why I would upgrade the farm right here? It's not the most needed thing, it's just something to do with my stone. I want to keep 10 stone later on in case my giants are fully traded. So I can at least upgrade one of my trading posts to give them even a little bit more production in the single tiles right there, because we definitely then we might end up not really having a way to produce gold through trading then anymore, so we gotta have a plan B here if something happens. More markets up. We could think about going for osmosis or already go for weaponsmith here. I think we're now going for osmosis because the happiness is just really helpful and will give us a lot of builds. Really helps us to boom it out. In case you're planning on already getting aggressive or harass the opponent, then you could also do something else, but I feel like this should be the best decision right here, right now. Go for the iron. With the stone we're also fine. I don't know if we can keep this trade route up right now, so we're just gonna get the villager back here for a second. Just to not waste too much, right? You can also take all your vills over to the fish tile or the forest tile, because you're gonna get a 10% bonus. Increases non-villager production. No, that changed, forget about that. That were like that, but it changed actually up, so your villagers won't get boosted anymore, so just forget what I've just said, it's not actual working anymore. We could think about getting a iron route up. That would be interesting, honestly. That would be interesting, because we have quite a bit of iron. Shouldn't hurt us all too much. Yeah, then we're gonna finish that market here. We'll just get an iron route up. I think that should be pretty cool. Oh, and now we also need to build the first house. Start with that then. Already gonna get housed here for a little second. This villager pops here. It's then a -2. But mostly because I'm building right now. As soon as villager is completely done with the market and everything, we are gonna be in the positive again. I just hope that the routes don't skip while that would be the nicest thing to happen, honestly. Go over there. As soon as the stone miner is done, we can build another market here. Well, again, I don't really know if I have enough food to really keep the route up. It is, of course, pretty important. Also need to think about the winter that is coming soon, and that we need the warrior upgrade. So let's just build a mine up there. Because we're trading some iron right now. Definitely want to have the second iron mine up already. So we still be able to get chief and warrior upgrade, of course. This miner should be done pretty soon. Pretty soon at least. There we go. Now I can think about if I actually want to get a market on that tile. Like I said, right now I don't really have a use for it. I can't really spend it. Like, I can't really keep the route up, especially before the winter. Well, I guess we're just gonna wait a little second here. I actually need to slow down on iron. I feel like I need to. So I at least get enough food for the winter. We're also gonna definitely slow down there a bit. And we should get the forge up for the winter. But for that, we need more food. Don't know if that will be enough right now. I would end up at 100 something food. Now having already 19 villagers because of osmosis and a lot of happiness through battering. Just backing up a lot of vills, so I feel like that shouldn't be enough, honestly. Well, the fishes still have something to say about that, I'm pretty sure. Like I said, the stone I'm just gonna back up right here for the later game possibility. Like, we're not gonna end up in this late game possibility where we actually have the giants as friends. We're already at 34% though, so it wouldn't take all too long anymore. But just right now we could also get a few trading routes with the kobolds up, but would at least, like, okay, how can you say it, slow down the fall a little bit. We're not gonna straight up go to no gold production, but the kobolds might be cleared throughout the game. So you definitely need to have some plan of gold production after the giants, because it's not infinite, it's not infinite. You gotta keep that in mind. So, are we already gonna get the forge up? Maybe we should. I'm gonna go towards a weaponsmith right now. Because I really feel like in some games it could already happen that some teams attack you throughout the winter, so you should have something up to be ready for that. I'm also gonna get the upgrade over here. 3 woodcutters right now, but we're fine. We can get more wood throughout the winter. Just want to bank up a little bit more food so I don't fall in danger to actually start starving throughout the winter. But I think we're fine. I think we're fine. Don't really want to build another house, to be honest. Definitely not. But we might end up needing to. So straight up for the warrior upgrade and get a little bit more wood and iron. Oh, nice clear there from the lynx. See? Might lose a cat right there if he doesn't micro well, and I don't feel like he's not gonna micro well. Oh no! Oh no! Let's not watch that. The iron miner can go up there. You see, I feel like we're gonna not have enough food throughout the winter here. Well, it's not gonna be too much of a problem. We're not gonna start starving here, but we're also not gonna have enough food to keep up the trading routes throughout the whole time. We can get the war chief over here because we have 3 draugrs spawning here after the winter. Definitely need to be ready for that. Oh my goodness, 4 draugr attack for him, so we should be crying here at all. The good thing is the tower for us only costs 30 wood and 120 gold. I don't know if that's enough to already be reasonable here. Like, we're playing against the raven. I guess realistically we should build towers around the coast here in case the raven does something sketchy. We actually don't really need it, of course, because the AI raven won't really start attacking us, but we're just gonna get a few towers up here, and they're also gonna help us against the draugr attack over there. But yeah, in a realistic game, you gotta be scared of the raven doing something, like raiding you. But yeah, we're just gonna build a few towers here. How do we get a little bit bonus food right now? Let's send him on, let's send him on. Because we only need to keep the trading route up right now. We don't really need more upgrades here. We could think about maybe going for could think about upgrading woodcutters or farmers here. I don't think it's the most important thing right now. Could just break that tower down so we're not freezing anymore. Maybe have the 2 towers up right here. Honestly, if I lose that tile, I don't really care that much about it, so well, let's see, maybe we still get a tower up there. Honestly, I still want to have a... Hey, come on over here. I want some space for camps, and therefore the tile might be pretty important. Oh yeah, we are not the ones scouting here. Yeah, I think that's enough. Didn't get too much damage there. Get all the routes up again. Yeah, we just go for food right now. Defend over there. We're gonna get a bunch of wood. A bunch of wood. Don't have a wood route open now, right? No. We shouldn't. So we can trade a bunch. Should get a over there. Shouldn't be too much iron left. Let's just also go for that. And try to get camps. As much camps up as we can. I don't feel like we need another market if we would need more gold. And also just send the villagers in there. I'll also just do so for a second. Get a little bit more gold rolling right now. As soon as they're done right here. I'll also send them gold production. And break down the mining camp, build another war camp. So we are getting ready for war here. Yeah, let's just get one here. Not too interested in the silo. Get even more happiness. Our pop is pretty good right now. Pretty good, to say the least. I don't really feel like we need the second wood camp over there. Should be fine with one. We can also build a war camp over here, because the market will only get important later on into the game. That we actually get a market there. We're ready to fight. And I guess we're just gonna get rid of this because watch it. Get a little more army. Should be the most important thing for us right here. Let's see what the giants are. 71%, so you see you don't have too much time anymore until you have the giants befriended. And then we need our plan B, but it's gonna be the kobolds at first, having merchants as second. But the best thing would be to put a market and a trading post in the same tile here, just like here in the forest tile. Like the spawn tile also would give us osmosis bonus. In a real game I would honestly also let the horse clan take the stone first, because as the boar clan you don't need as much stone as the other clans would need. So I think with that we can stop a lot of the trading routes. Bunch of warriors. See how much we can actually legitimize without starting starving right now. The iron route can stay up. We have a food route over here. I think we can get 2 more. At the very least. So that's already 14 without a food stock, but I think it's pretty good. It's pretty good. With a little bit more preparation time, we could easily get 16 warriors up here, and you have the potential to get even more. Like the Boar clan, one of the clans in late 802 or even mid 802. I would say 16 to 18 warriors are definitely possible. Sometimes you might even get 20 if you get a good spawn. But that's a pretty insane amount of warriors, and I see we only need like 80%, 20% more, and we would have the giants already. What is not the best thing we would have right here. Since we don't having a scouting clan, we can't really go for the attack on the opponent here yet again. I guess just to have a little bit of a fight going on here, we're just gonna attack the Valkyries right here. Let's see. I think we should be able to do that. Yeah, easily. Yet again, going for the tactician tree, it's just instant yeah, payout for that. With the other ones, I don't know if there could be a time where you would want to go for the conqueror tree. I'm personally still not the biggest fan of the Guardian tree. It's a very passive tree, and you also don't really get control over the militias. So I feel like the other tree is still the better decision there, especially if you want to get active in the game and not want to play a passive role there. So yeah, with that, I think we are at the end of the video right here. I can only show you right here how I imagine this tile to be later on. I would then break one of those down, get a little bit more wood income. We wouldn't need that many markets anymore, so could break a few down over here. Just showing you what I would do as soon as I have the Jötnar befriended. Then I would just switch those routes over to kobolds. Have like a wood route and a food route with the kobolds. At this point we might even need another wood camp. Let's just stop this for 1 second because I also want to upgrade one building there. I would still keep that market up here, so we have a little bit more potential to send villagers in there. As soon as we have that up, we're gonna upgrade one of those. We don't need to upgrade both, we're just gonna take the 20% bonus from one of them, and we're also gonna get the lay of the land bonus here for 10%. So our merchants in this tile are already pretty effective. You could think about also upgrading them. Don't trade away 5 iron and already upgrade them. That would be, I don't think it would be a bad idea for the late game. Pretty good idea. And yeah, just the thing is, if you upgrade your merchants and you already win the game with the force you have in AO2, then there were a little bit of unneeded resources, like you might get 1 warrior less for having that already having that upgrade and not trading the iron with the Jötnar there. But in general, definitely something that would help you if it gets into the late game quite a bit. Also, basically just to get a little bit more bonus damage, which can be really nice. So, my god, can't talk anymore, so I guess that's a good point to end with the video, because my voice is just going away, sailing away. I hope you enjoyed this video here. Yeah, maybe try out that build here, which is definitely really fun. The Boar clan, not one of the strongest meta clans right now, but now you can see right here is still able to dish out a lot of army really early, so I don't think it's a bad clan, honestly. You can still get a lot of good wins with them, get a good army up, and I think that's the most important thing in the meta right now, especially in team games, I would say. So, if you enjoyed the video, you might want to consider to leave a like down below the video. If you haven't subscribed to the channel already, you might want to consider to subscribe to the channel and maybe even click the little bell so you might actually get notified when there's new Northgard content on this channel. Also doing a few more videos like this here, like build order videos for the different clans. I hope you enjoyed it. Hope you're having a great rest of the day, and maybe see you back in the next video. Bye bye everyone, see ya!